Here's a lick in C that utilizes the cross-picking technique, and I call it rolling it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Cross-picking is a study in itself, and many players have built their entire style around cross-picking. I love cross-picking. I play quite a bit of this style in my own playing. And this lick shows you how to use what we call the 3-note forward roll. And I'm using a specific version of the 3-note forward roll. I like to alternate my strokes. There is a school that plays down, down, up. So that's worth exploring if you're more of a down, down, up style player. And this strictly applies to the 3-note roll because it is a 3 against 4 kind of thing going on here, where we got 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and. So those 3 notes kind of tumble over themselves as they work through each measure. If you're alternating, the pattern of pick strokes will turn itself over every time. So you're going to be going down, up, 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 down. That's the study. So let's just check that out for a moment. Ready, and go, E, and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And you kind of repeat that measure to measure. And once you get really good at that technique, you can play it at performance tempo. And I'm strictly alternating the whole time. If you're a down, down, up player, it's going to be down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Each technique is equally valid. I'm just way better at alternating myself, so I've just kind of run with that. But explore each style of cross-picking and decide if you're going to be a down, down, up player or an alternator. The way I'm going to teach you this lick is with alternating strokes, so you can adjust if you're a down, down, up player. And this begins with a little variation on that same 3-note forward roll, where we do... That is a little stylistic twist on the 3-note forward roll that actually makes your picking a little bit easier, a little more economical. So the first 2 notes of the roll, which would normally be, is now going to be, okay? So your pick stroke gets a little rest while you do a hammer-on. So you're going to hammer on, open D to the 2nd fret, and then on the next downstroke, you play the high note of the 3 notes, your C tonic, which you're fretting there with your first finger. Then your next upstroke will catch the low note of the 3, the D string, and you go up, down, up. So the very first bit of that is down, down, up, down, up. Then you do that one more time in immediate succession. Down, down, up, down, up. So just for a moment, let's isolate that and play it kind of on its own and then pause and play it again. So I'm going to play. Okay, let's do that a couple times together. Ready, and a slow E, and down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So now you put those together without the slight pause in the middle, and it'll sound like... And then you finish with a little simple little scale motion, 3, 2, 1 of the scale. So that's the first measure, and that is a study in and of itself that you should practice to gain some cross-picking technique, and it's just great for your picking hand overall, but it's also a very useful stylistic tool that you can apply to lots of songs and lots of tunes. So here's the first measure. And if we're going to loop it, it would be like so. So let's play that. Let's loop this two times in a row, okay? Here we go. Just the first measure. Ready and a slow E and a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? So work on that technique and it'll become automatic for you with some practice. Second measure, we're doing this thing I call rolling it up, where we take this position and this picking pattern and work up our way up the scale with a 3-note roll on every note. So the first one is this position. The next one is going to be just simply the third finger here, moving up 1 note of the scale. And then the next one is shifting to the next string group. First finger remains, and now we're going to start on the open G string. And then second finger on the next note of the scale on the open G. And then those 3 notes together. So I'm rolling it up. You could work your way all the way up a scale. With that technique. And it's really neat, and it ends up sounding syncopated because you're changing the first note of each 3-note cross-picking pattern, each 3-note forward roll, as we say. So that's a neat technique there. Let's try that second measure. It might take you a little bit of time to get this under your fingers, mainly for the picking hand. But let's try the second measure. Ready and a slow E and a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So what we have here basically is a melody that goes dum 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 do do dum 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 dum, with this accompaniment of dum dum do do dum dum. That little accompaniment of the 3-note forward rolls. So this is a technique in the big picture that you will learn to incorporate into melodies of songs. And in this case, it's simply a bit of filler in the middle of a guitar break. You could put this kind of thing in the middle of your break if you're in the key of C, or if you're in the key of G, on the 4 chord for a minute. Here is the entire rolling it up lick. Nice and slow, and I'm going to call out the pick strokes. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now here's the entire lick with the track at performance tempo. 1, 2, ready, go. One, two, ready, go.